Alright, what's going on, guys? So, as you'll notice in this gameplay, it's the 2v2 scrim of Gears of War Judgment. It was a couple days ago I did it during the night against Sanchai's own and somebody else. Sanchai, if anybody doesn't know him, he was a good player from Gal 2, and he didn't play Gal 3 that much, but he was a good Gal 2 player. And I mean, he was good at Gal 3 when he played, but yeah, whatever. And yeah, so you notice like later in the gameplay, like not at first, but then later, I'll like shoot both of them like a bunch of times, and then after that I'm like, screw it. So then I just started meleeing and all, because I mean, that's basically what you have to do in this game. If somebody melees, I'm not gonna really call them bad, because they really need to update it, because it's pretty ridiculous. I guess I'm just gonna talk about you know, what I think of Judgment, the things I like and don't like. And overall, I mean, I've said this in comments, some of you have probably seen. I mean, I think it's okay. I mean, it's definitely a letdown. But I'm just waiting for Execution to come, you know. I actually thought for some reason when you got the Season Pass that you got Execution right away. So that's why I got it for sure. I was like, let's go. And then it was the 4 modes, 4 maps, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So that's what I really don't like, that there's only 4 maps, except for Overrun, which doesn't really count. And then, like, you know, the couple characters and all, which is lame, and then the 4 modes including Overrun, so there's really 3 modes, because I mean, I don't play Overrun, you know, especially because the demo, that's how you could play. So then that kind of messed it up. It made me like not want to play it for sure, because that's all I could play before. But yeah, so I hope that they end up updating it. The melee is just, I swear it seems like it hurts so much. Whenever I melee people, it feels like it doesn't kill them, but I usually don't get 2-piece, because I usually just get meleeed and I die. I don't understand why, but I feel like they should update it and put it to Gal 3. They should still have melee, put it to Gal 3 melee, because it was hard to hit people with the melee, and when you hit them, it's not like it was like overpowered. It didn't hurt that much, and you couldn't 2-piece either. So I really like that, and I don't know why they went back to this melee. And I don't really have things written down, so I might have to like think a little bit when I'm talking about this. But I mean, the maps, I don't really like the maps either. That's a really bad thing. There's only 4 maps, and I don't really like them. Like this map Rig, it's okay, and Streets is like pretty decent. The other 2 aren't that great. The thing I don't like is that they made them, you know, like it's okay that they have, you know, jumping down. I don't really like that either, especially in competitive. I know that's gonna be annoying. Whenever you have a 2v1, they're just gonna keep jumping off of stuff, especially for team deathmatch. It's annoying because we already did that. And but I wouldn't care as much. Sorry, my throat. I wouldn't care as much, except that they like made the maps, if you notice, for that, for most of them. Like there's so many just roofs and all these places they have power rooms where you just jump off of. Like, I mean, if you had like the other maps how they were, if you think about it, then it wouldn't, there'd be a couple places you could jump off, but it wouldn't really matter. But these maps, they have it like specifically made for that, if you like really pay attention to it. A lot of them. This map's not as much, and that's why I think it's one of the better maps, because there's not as much of that. So I kind of like this map. Maybe the best? I don't know. I like Streets the best, but then, I don't know. I'm not sure. Streets or this? I'm not sure. One of the 2. But, yeah, the weapons, the Nasher, obviously, is really annoying. Like, sometimes you'll just 2-shot kill somebody, and then the next time you shoot them 6 times, and then they'll just not even be hurt. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's always been your shots. It's not your connection. It's your shots. If you hit a good shot, it'll 4-point them. Well, I mean, a perfect shot. And, you know, if you hit another one, they'll go down. Most of the time, generally, unless the game's on that bullshit, you already know. I mean, it's hard to even say about Gears, because consistency, like Joe Flacco. Alright, probably no one will get that. But what else? Yeah, the Lancer. I like the Lancer if you couldn't melee with it. Like if you could just chainsaw and shoot, but the melee makes it kind of overpowered, because the Lancer, I think, it seems like it's like the same damage as Gal 3, except there's no stopping power, so it's not as ridiculous. But you can melee with it, so if people start using it, you'll see it's kind of ridiculous too. And the other stuff, I liked what they did with the hammer burst. They actually like made it a burst. It's not a burst, you know what I mean? But like the accuracy is really not great, so you have to like shoot like boom, 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 then wait, boom, boom, boom. The retro, seemed like okay, you know. I'm not really sure. It didn't seem too bad. And the rest of the weapons, I feel like the rest of the weapons are actually pretty good, you know. It's just the Nasher, I just wish it was, and explain this to me. This is the real thing that annoyed me about the Nasher. So, you know, the game, everything, oh, we want to make it fast-paced and all this stuff. But then they made the Nasher shoot slower, like how it used to, instead of like how it shoots in Gal 3, and then how they ended up updating in Gal 2. I don't understand that. I don't like how you have to wait. and then after you reload with the Nasher, you have to wait to shoot, which makes me miss a lot of the time because I'm not used to that. You have to wait, and yeah, it's just weird. Is there anything else I need to talk about the game? I'm trying to think. Yeah, so far competitive, except for this scrim cycle, has been terrible because everybody plays like so annoying. They all run, they all jump off, they just lancer, they don't even Nasher. But this is the only scrim. This is the only time I really had fun on this game was during the scrim because we were playing Sanchez and he's better, so he didn't play like a bitch. If anything, we played more like I was meleeing a lot, but I mean, you have to. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do because I like shoot him and they won't die, so then I have to just melee him. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all about the game. You guys want to hear Oatmeal's story? So the other day I didn't feel well, so I wanted to have oatmeal. I like having that when I don't feel good sometimes. So I go to make oatmeal, and I'm an idiot. So you know when you have a headache, sometimes you have trouble like thinking about stuff. Like sometimes, I don't know if that's everybody. That's how it is for me. So then I go to make the oatmeal, and I put the oatmeal in the microwave without putting milk in it. So then I heat it up. And for a minute and 30 seconds, and then with 3 seconds left, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't put milk in it. And then all of a sudden it's all burned, of course, and there's smoke sound and all that shit, like all of that. So then that's terrible. So then I have to go clean that up, do all that, and then I'm like, well, I guess I'll still have some oatmeal. So then I go put it in, I do it all how you're supposed to do it and all, and then I heat it up, and then I open the microwave, and it exploded, of course. So I'm like, are you serious? And now it explodes after that. And the worst part, then I ate it, and it wasn't even that great. It was pretty dry. And then I'm like, really? Yeah. So that was what happened the other day. And then, like, another story a long time ago, like 6 years ago or something. A short story. I had oatmeal, and then all of a sudden, like, for some reason I'm bringing the oatmeal upstairs. And then I'm going up the stairs, and I trip over the last stair, and my face goes right into the oatmeal. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't really remember what it was because it's so long ago, but I don't know if you guys will laugh at that. My face went right in the oatmeal. But yeah, I went over the gameplay. But yeah, alright guys. If you like the video, leave a like. If you disagree with the stuff I say, welcome to your opinion. Just put in the comments if you agree.